Hello and welcome to Martin Lucas Investors channel. My name is Sensei and we are here doing the morning forecast. Let's see what's going on in the markets. Is it going to be a thundery day out there? Is it going to be a calm day, or do we have massive upside potential? Well, today could be the day where we finally start making some money with XRP and get that breakout. So it's at $2.61 right now. Let me bring my microphone closer to me. There we go. We are on the cusp of a breakout. Again, we are on breakout watch. We have been for the last night. We are today as well. It's at $2.61. We are waiting for it to break out. Currently on the verge of it. We did have another attempt earlier this morning. But since we did have a sell-off, but we're trying to regain it. I mean, in the markets, we're looking at the Nasdaq 100 performing very well today. Let me show you that. We've got it up 0.5% already. In the futures market, the S&P 500 up 0.3%. So thank you everyone for tuning in. We're going to start covering exactly what I think is going on. We'll do some of your requests, and then we'll get ready for the opening bell. Let me see who's with us. Unfortunately, Martyn's not feeling well today. Leah's taking him to the doctors. So can we all say get well soon, Martyn, in the chat? Everyone say get well soon. Copy and paste. Martyn. There we go. If everyone can copy and paste that in the chat, hopefully Martyn, hopefully it's nothing serious, and we have Martyn back with us very soon. But in the meantime, if you guys like, I can do the opening bell. What we will do is probably do this stream. I'll go have some breakfast / lunch and then come back for the opening bell. So if everyone can say get well soon. He's not doing any streams today. He's got chest pain and Lee is taking him to the doctors. So there we go. Everyone's copying, pasting get well soon. Okay. I love it. Everyone's saying get well soon, Martyn. We do hope nothing serious and everything is fine. Let's see who was here first today. David was second. Savage was third. Mike says he was first, but there's no evidence of that. All AX is here. Steve is here. Yes, he posted on Discord that he's not going to be streaming and he's not well. Stacey says, Martyn, you need to keep up the walk and talks. I don't care what you say about work. Work doesn't mean anything if you're not around to do it. So put in them schedule and stick to it, mister. Mike says, you need to get up from that damn chair and do something, please, says Mike. All AX is not 100%, but it could happen. Don't panic, sell, because there should be a big green candle coming after that. It could be the final shakeout. So all AX is saying there's a potential of a move down. There's always a potential of a move down, especially when we don't break this resistance. If we go back to XRP here, we've got a nice upwards trend. It's not a formal trend line, but you can see it's an upwards trend because there's higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. If these higher lows break, then of course we can come back, break $2.50, break $2.30, and come back to $2. Yes, that is a possibility. That's not what we're looking at right now. Again, anything I say in this video is not financial advice. This is just my thoughts and opinions only. Please do not copy anything I'm doing. This is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not looking at a breakdown at the moment until we start seeing signs of breaking trend lines. Right now, what we're looking at is a break. We're trying to break out of $2.62. We had our daily candle close yesterday, just below $2.60. We are trying to break out of the main level of $2.62. If that occurs, then we can see multi-month highs getting back up to $2.70, $3, $3.50. So we are on breakout watch today. This is the day where we can get a big green candle on XRP. Also, at the same time, looking at the broader markets where the Nasdaq 100 tech is going up. Remember, we're back above the 786 on the Nasdaq 100. That, to me, that signals all-time highs coming for Nasdaq. Remember, we've got these deals coming out. For the tech sector, the chip makers, Nvidia is going up today as well. Someone asked me about Nvidia. If you're in the chat, I think it was, who was it? if you want me to do NVIDIA, let me know. Someone said it on Discord. Let me see who it was. It was Wadey. Wadey, are you in the chat? Do you want us to still look at to have a look at that for you? Okay, let's go back to Bitcoin, because Bitcoin had a little breakdown today, but it's trying to regain it. We are on breakout watch on Bitcoin as well. Today could be the day where we get Bitcoin all-time highs, or at least a significant breakout for Bitcoin. So we're keeping an eye on Bitcoin, as Louis is back in with 50 memberships. Oh my god. If you want to claim your membership, comment, like, interact with the chat. Make sure you have liked it, even if you already are a member. But look at this. Wow, 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 wow.
The year is 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony, until one day a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
You've been knocked down and got up again. In a corner, you're surrounded, no defenders. You've hid your fury and kept it in, but it's time now you ignite and turn to embers. Like a phoenix, you burst in a fire burn. A thirst and desire, you transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes. Phoenix, you burst in a fire burn. A thirst and desire, you transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes.
Make sure you thank Louis for the memberships, interact with the chat, and you might win one as well. Let's go.
Get ready for verse 2, Electric Boogaloo.
You see the truth behind the veil, and you know that they're just looking for attention. Oh, you don't let the ruthlessness prevail. Oh, it's time now, light your fires for ascension.
Thank you very much, Louis. Is today the day that XRP breaks out? Please do thank Louis. Let's get back to the show. Thank you for the super chat as well. Bitcoin is today the day we break out. We are Nasdaq is breaking out to the upside. Bitcoin is a few percent away from all-time highs, or at least a few percent away from a daily candle high close, a breakout level on Bitcoin. So we are keeping an eye on all of that very, very closely. Today could easily be the day. Let's go through the news of. So there we go. The news of today. US equity futures are relatively flat, indicating a potential pause for after a 4-week rally. Remember, even if it goes sideways here, Bitcoin's momentum can continue. Just like when Bitcoin goes sideways, altcoins break out. Tears, what have we built? So proud, love you all. Go Lucasades. What a lovely message there from Martyn. Thank you very much, Martyn, for coming into the show. We all hope you feel better very soon, and we hope it's nothing serious. Martyn's in the chat. If anyone wants to send messages to Martyn, he's in the chat right now. We may not have an altcoin season, just a crypto season. The Hang Seng Index significant gain suggests renewed investment confidence in Chinese tech stocks. Oil prices have declined, which may be influenced by global demand concerns or geopolitical developments. Number one of our development stories for today: Middle East secures advanced AI chips. Saudi Arabia and the UAE are set to acquire advanced AI chips from NVIDIA, AMD, enhancing their capabilities in artificial intelligence. This development coincides with Donald Trump's visit to the region, aiming to strengthen business ties. More investment coming in to the AI sector. IPO market shows signs of revival. eToro, an online brokerage, and its shareholders have raised nearly 620 million in an upsized US offering. CAT-L, a leading Chinese EV battery manufacturer, plans to raise at least 4 billion through Hong Kong listing. IPOs are coming back into the market. Market momentum eases. US stock futures and Treasury yields show minimal movement, suggesting that the recent equity rally may be losing steam. Meanwhile, the dollar has weakened and Chinese stocks have risen on optimism over tech sector. Hon Hai lower revenue forecast. Hon Hai, Apple's primary contract manufacturer, has reduced its revenue growth guidance due to ongoing uncertainties stemming from the US-China trade tensions. And number 5, potential SALT deduction compromise. House Republicans may reach a compromise today on the state of local tax. SALT deduction, potentially resolving a continuous aspect of Trump's economic package. So, investment strategies focus on underperformers. Major trading desks at Citigroup and JP Morgan Chase are advocating for investments in sectors that have lagged, such as small cap stocks, tech hardware, and home builders. They anticipate their systematic traders and discretionary investors will seek opportunities in these areas and capitalize on potential short-term gains. Nvidia is up 1.8% pre-market. Let's have a quick look at Nvidia. What's it up now? It's up nearly 3% pre-market now, breaking resistance at $131, off to $140 next. It seems up 3%, 3% pre-market. Super microcomputers surged 10% following a multi-year partnership with Saudi data center company Data Vault. American Eagle dropped 15% after withdrawing its full year's guidance due to inventory wind downs and discounting. Rivian fell 1.5% as Jefferies downgraded the stock, citing a subdued demand outlook. PVH Corp rose 2.6% after an upgrade from Jefferies, highlighting potential sales growth for its brands, including Calvin Klein and Tommy Hilfiger. Burberry jumped 9.9% in London after announcing plans to cut nearly 20% of its workforce under new leadership. That's a big cut. TUI declined 11% in Frankfurt, signaling a slowdown in summer bookings. Cisco Systems set to report earnings after market close, with expectations of continued sales recovery amid concerns over tariffs. Chinese tech stock rally. Chinese tech giants are experiencing a resurgence. Tencent reported revenue exceeding estimates, driving by its gaming and social media divisions. Here's a big one: Alibaba. Investors are keenly awaiting its earnings reports, focusing on advertising, cloud revenue, and AI investments. Let's look at Alibaba, because that was one of our top picks from last year in terms of where it was on the chart. I know Chinese stocks don't tend to perform very well when you've got trade tensions going on, but it was at a level of support. Wow, it was at $57 we were looking at it, then we were looking at $70, over 120% gain since we've been looking at Alibaba, and it looks like it can go higher. So I was gonna hope it was still down here, but it's no longer at those levels we were looking at it when it was so undervalued in terms of earnings, price to earnings. What's the PE ratio now? PE ratio is now 20. It was half of that about a year ago. So still got plenty of upside, but I wouldn't be looking to trade Baba anymore. The entries were perfect around $40 and $60 and $70. Analyst Insight, Gil Lurie of D.A. Davidson suggests that Google's parent company Alphabet should consider a complete breakdown to allow investors to focus on specific business segments they value the most. Interesting. Quick fact, according to Goldman Sachs analyst on a social media post, Donald Trump's preferred oil price ranges between $40 and $50 a barrel. Looking at oil right now, I think it's come up a little bit. It's down nearly 1% today. Currently sat at around $65 or $62, depending on what you're looking at. US WTI crude oil is set at $62, potentially rebounding to $67. MSTR, no, MTDR, our big oil. Oh my God, look at that. Did you is Stephen Lind asking in the chat? We gave him a perfect trade. Again, it's not financial advice, but he asked for my opinion, and we said it was breaking above 40. Let me go on the daily candle. When we had that breakout on Thursday, he asked me, I said, get ready. You can get a very quick trade to at least $44, and it's gone up 10%. And Stephen Lundowski does massive trades, like hundreds of thousands at a time, and sells at quick profit. So hopefully he's managed to make a lot of money there. We'll see. Back to your comments. Let's see what everyone's saying. We'll get onto XRP shortly. New subscriber, thank you for all the useful information. Being new to this, you are making it much less stressful and more fun. Michael, over time you will learn all the mistakes I've made. You will learn how to read charts. You will not make the same mistakes, and you have a brilliant family here that will support you throughout your journey. So do consider becoming a member if you're not already. Hashtag standing on the moon. We love it, William. What a great guy giving memberships. Is there any news for XRP I missed, or is it just a good morning? There's no news. No news at all. It's just XRP's on the verge of a breakout. There's no news fueling XRP being up this morning. It's just ready for its breakout above $2.62. Smash the like button, says Misa. If you haven't already hit the like button, please do hit the like button. Welcome into the stream. James, goodness, that's a lot of memberships. So cool. XRP to the mood. Louis is going wild. Get well soon, Martyn. Drink extra tea today. That's James's cure to everything. Tea. Yeah, I honestly would sleep well if XRP ripped and BTC stays where it belongs, says Sir James. I sleep well whether it's up, down, or anything because I've got a plan in place. There's been 4 years ago. There was times where I wouldn't sleep because of my investments. Now, over time, you learn how to do it properly. Once you have a plan in place, doesn't matter if it goes up, down, or sideways. Good morning, Amina, says James. Okay, I think we're through the comments. I don't think there'll be a big breakout for XRP today, but I think it will definitely touch $2.70. I mean, that is a fairly big breakout if it breaks $2.62, because after that it's $2.73, then $3. Ibrahim Wolf, if you want us to have a look at it, you can do a chart request. If we have time, we'll come back to it. We'll have a look at one of them. Let's look at MBI. Which one have we done before? MBIX doesn't exist, so I can't look at that one. MBIX doesn't exist, so I can't look at that one. GRR. If anyone wants me to do a request, you can do a $4.99 super chat, and we can do a request for you, full technical analysis. GRRR. What's going on here is we've got $18 is the breakout point. We're slightly above that now. So once we break $18.50 on GRRR, I will be targeting $25 for this. So we are on breakout watch on GR. There was nothing between $18 and $25 that you can see previously. Up, down, up, down, up, down. I think if we break $18, there is a very good possibility we can head up to $25. Yes, there's previously been resistance at $20 as well, but the main target will be $25. On the buy side of things, $16 would be my next entry point for GRRR. Gold, we've been saying double top on gold. It's down another 1% today. I wonder if it can hold up and the bull rally will continue, but we have given the warning out of a double top on gold, bearish candle on the 22nd of April as well. So that's definitely the bears are currently in control. They've got the best argument right now. But always the trend is your friend, and the trend has been quite parabolically upside for gold. I wouldn't be entering here. Potentially a short here to cover the position, but that's not financial advice. Bitcoin dominance is heading back up. We might get that Bitcoin breakout today. Nasdaq is up 0.42%. Let's go to our crypto. What's moving today? Coinbase is flat on the day. We've got Axie Infinity up nearly 7% today. Sologenic is waking up, something on the XRP ledger, up 1.8%. XRP, one of the top gainers of today, with 1% to the upside, waiting on a breakout for XRP. Nasdaq, yeah, everything's pretty much flat. You then got Bitcoin, which is slightly down, and the rest of the altcoin market is down a couple percent. So that's why Bitcoin dominance is going up. So what we're going to do you want me to cover the opening bell? Should we put a poll? Shall I cover opening bell? Martyn is unwell. He's going to the doctors. I'm going to see if I should cover opening bell. Shall I cover the opening bell? Yes. No. Shall I cover the opening bell? There we go. Let me know if you want me to do that, and if you do, then we can do that. Let me have a look at your comments. Stephen Lundowski, you're here. Did you hear what I just said about MTDR? They definitely know how to have fun in this family. Yes, there is news. If they acknowledge XRP as an alternative payment, then it started to pump a couple hours ago. The IL the I. Do you mean the what is it? The LLF? I don't know what that is. Do you mean the IMF? Haven't had any news about that. LAG. Is there any chance you can have a gander at XDC? We can. If you want to do a super chat, we can have a look at that chart. I think that we can hit $3 this week for XRP. We can hit all-time highs in the next couple of weeks. When XRP moves, it will move fast. If you were to put a trade on right now on VeChain, would you go long or short? If you want to do a super chat, we can have a look at the chart. Can't wait to learn and grow money with XRP. Neither can I, Michael. Good morning, says Stephen Lundowski. Can you explain to me why some crypto like Pepe don't follow Bitcoin as close as others? I've seen Bitcoin and everything is going down and Pepe is in the other direction. Well, there's always going to be... what's Pepe up today? No, Pepe's... Look, there's always going to be... There's always... Bitcoin will lead the market. If Bitcoin's in a bear market, everything else is in a bear market as well. If Bitcoin's up, there's a lot more liquidity for things to flow. In between that, there will be other random things pumping. It will be something you won't expect. Pepe pumping while Bitcoin's going sideways, or Bitcoin's going down, Pepe's pumping, or some launch or some hype. They don't all go up at the same time together, but it's all around what's going on as in the market as a whole. That will give you the best indication of what's really going on. So it's just some people are buying something else apart instead of Bitcoin, or money's flowing into Bitcoin, and random ones are going up. There's no specific reason why Pepe is going up, and Pepe can go up without Bitcoin going up. XRP can go up without Bitcoin going up. There's decoupling situations as well. Open the bell since LEV. Liquidated, just looking at my bags, pretty much all in Ripple, XRP, XLM, HY looks good, but should I spread out? I can't give you any financial advice, Jesse. Oh, for Sensei to cover the opening bell. We've got Martyn has started a goal. There we go. I'd be interested in opinion on XTC as well. Get well soon. I'll be interested in get well, Martyn. I'll replay it later. Sensei, what are the trading buy and sells for Archer and EV to LEB? If I did everyone's request right now, we would have no time. Hi, Sensei. Can you? Yes, here we go. Can you have a look at AMR? Yes, we can. What's the poll saying so far? 91% of you want me to do it. So what we're going to do is have a shorter show. I'm going to go get ready for the opening bell. And have some breakfast / lunch. So I'm going to do this request and then we'll come back for the opening bell. AMR Alpha Magic Resources. Okay. Let's do this. Is this the right one? Yes, we're looking at the right one. So we're going to start off by doing a zoomed out view. Just to get an idea of where the stocks come from. It's been trading since 2016. Okay, I'm just doing a long-term view of the chart. I don't know anything about the fundamentals of the stock. I'm going to be completely honest. Market cap's 1.6 billion. What does it do? It's a mining company. Cool. Next earnings 76 days. Okay, we've done a long-term view on it. Obviously, IPO. Then it had its IPO's lows in 2020. Then it had its bull market in 2024. And now it's on a big downtrend. That's our weekly view of it. We're going to look at the 3-day quickly as well. Nothing special on the 3-day. Why is my trend line gone? Let me put that back. And then on the daily as well. Okay, so good news. Again, not financial advice, my thoughts and opinions only. So this one specifically, the support's at 101. You've got this big move towards the downside, trend line, supply line, and you're breaking out yesterday. So we are early to this trade. We are still early to this trade. The reason $102 was the support was very much because it was support back here. So that would have been your first entry point. Obviously, that's missed now, $104. That's the first entry point, but there is a second entry now on the breakout of this trend line. So on the buy side of things, $103 breakout. People buy at breakout, so around where we are right now as well. We will be targeting $180. That is where I see this stock going next. That is very much where I see it going next, and then there'll be much higher targets as well. If we get the Fibonacci as well from the high to low, oh wow, yeah, $180 is my target. That is very much looking good to target $180. Let's put our trade thing there. You've got your first target, 180. What else do we have? You've got your second target of 235, and this is how I'd ladder out my position. Your fourth target, your third target there. Oh, just going to give you all the targets so we know where this is. So thank you for the request, because that's not a bad looking chart. You've got multiple targets. I would be laddering out my position once we hit these targets, but your main target right now is $180. It looks like a reversal is inbound for AMR. Targets 180, 235, 277, 316, and 377 on this break of this downtrend. There will be significant resistance at 180, just like before. You can have something similar going on. That's why 180 is the main target, but you've got targets beyond that as well. So thank you for that. Okay, it looks like we're doing the opening bell. 88% of people want me to do the opening bell. Let me read all your questions and then we'll get ready for that. Quite disappointed that XRP can't break $2.60. Patience is key. What's the realistic price point, the XRP by the end of the month? I'm going to Club World Cup and want to take a little profit. Currently in the $2 on 6,000. Who knows? I mean, I don't want to give too many predictions, but It could easily be at $3 by the end of the month. Overbought now, but it can also easily be back at $2. I mean, it's a long-term game. It's very hard to try and predict on a day-to-day basis. It's actually easier to predict on a day-to-day basis, but not on a by the end of the month basis. If you constantly look at the markets, you can get a better idea, but I wouldn't know where it would be at the end of the month. It's looking bullish for now. So far, it's looking bullish. Break $2.62, $3 is very much a real target for the end of the month. Overbought now. What are your thoughts on purchasing pre-sale crypto? I don't like doing it. There's too many scams out there. Yes, sent to do the opening well. Martyn, get well soon. Please take time off. Get a lot of rest. Get well soon. Song Sing Sensei's Sensual. What do you call yourself? Martyn has no time to look at RGC up 6,290% year to date. When you find time, because it was just at 2 cents, but no hurry. Matt Dillon. What's the point of looking at it now? We missed the trade. we can have a look at it when we have time. Martyn, get well soon. Bad bug has been going around. When you feel better, drink Gatorade and try some crackers. I've had heart palpitations a couple months ago, and Gatorade helped me. Martyn, if you're listening, Gatorade might be the answer. Breakout last night. I'm rewatching from the beginning now, says Stephen. Get well soon. Thank you, Sensei. I have 150 shares for the long term. They have coal and steel, and we need steel. Also, super investors are heavily invested too. Could be the one to watch. You put that on your watch list. Alpha, ticker symbol AMR. Radiation raids were also off the charts yesterday. Apple juice to help people. Just passing along some tips. I'm not a doctor. Always seek professional advice. Thank you, Kimberly. If Bitcoin skyrockets, will all the other currencies follow? Yes, they will. Yes, they will. Especially in a market like this where we have a lot of liquidity and Nasdaq pumping. So what we're going to do, we're going to come back for the opening bell in an hour. We won't do the build up to the opening bell. We'll get very much straight into the opening bell, maybe 15 minutes before. So thank you everyone for tuning in. We will be back in an hour's time for the opening bell. Until next time, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you're ready for that opening bell stream. Shall I set it up now? Let me see if I can set it up now. I'm going to set it up now so I can send you straight there, just so you know where we're going. Schedule stream. What should we set it up as? I'm just seeing. Just going to reuse settings. Live opening. Okay, so we're going to get ready for the opening bell. I would stay live until the opening bell, but I just haven't eaten anything today. Opening bell. There we go. Next. Thank you, Sensei. I have 150 shares long term. Typically yes, but not guaranteed. Yeah, it's never guaranteed, but most of the time you get Bitcoin do its pump, Bitcoin cools off, altcoins do their pump, then Bitcoin dominance goes up again because Bitcoin takes the center stage again. That's how it normally works, and that's what we might be expecting. Again, XRP is very much decoupling from Bitcoin as well, so that can go on its own run. But Bitcoin going up would be great for the whole markets. The whole market. Okay, that's now set up. So what I'm going to do is send everyone to that stream, so you know where we're going for the opening bell. At that point, there might be more going on in the market as well. When the bell opens, you get that volatility as well. Just like power hour, you get the power hour of the morning as well. So we might see some nice volatility on the markets and the crypto markets. Save. Okay. Let me see if I can get the link. Is it already live? So they can keep entertained while chatting. Yeah. I mean, that's what we're going to do is set up the opening bell stream. You guys can all be there, having a conversation until we come back, in case anything happens. I'm just trying to get this link for you guys. Oh, here we go. Opening bell. Okay, we're all set up. Can you set up but send to extra? Oh, okay. Okay, so I don't need to set it up anymore. What I'm going to do is change that. No need to set that up. We're going to send you to the extra channel. Let's see. Where are we? Okay, so I apologize. What we're going to do, get ready. We're going to send you to the extra channel. We're going to change this. I'm going to redirect you to the extra channel. And then I don't know how to do that. How do I? Oh, there it is. You're going to be sent to the extra channel. You can keep talking there. Get ready for the opening bell. We will be back in about an hour's time, and we'll be back for the opening bell. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Stay where you are. You're going to be sent to the extra channel. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.